Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CVSI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. In this situation, we really did have a solid day of confirmation. Confirmation in the sense of where the levels of support and resistance are, or in other words, where the buyers seem to be hanging out with, and then where the sellers seem to be hanging out at. So the first point of confirmation we'll talk about is where are these sellers at, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have watched the videos from the past, but I've talked about 460, which is that red line up there, and you can see that once again, there was the move upwards here, and then, that was rejected and the price went back down. So there are very clearly some sellers that are hanging, out right around the 460 mark. I'm not saying that 460 can't be broken or anything like that. I'm just saying that, it's very clear that that's where if the bulls are going to break through there, the story of the chart is telling us that, that's where the bulls are really going to need to bring their A game up around 460. On the flip side of thing, where the buyers hanging out at, pretty straightforward. They're right at $4. Now, I do realize that at this point in time, the price actually did fall below $4, but that didn't last very long, and the price quickly snapped back up above it. And then after that was never even tested again. So $4 right around that area, very clearly in the location of buyers. You can see right here, buyers have taken shape quite a bit. So in some senses, in a very, very short-term sense, you could essentially summarize this chart currently as simply being in a sideways channel pattern. I mean, the pattern started back here in late August and has since then been just fluctuating back and forth. So not a whole lot to say. You kind of just got to wait for something to happen. Now, what would be those things that could happen? Well, either a breakout to the upside or a breakdown to the downside. But until one of those things happens, then now if you're a day trader or a flipper or whatever you want to call yourself, then this is a nice magical, mystical wonderland for yourself where you can just flip it back and forth. But as far as those that care about more so the grand scheme of things, the bigger picture, not much that can be said other than grab some popcorn, and you just got to wait for something to happen in regards to this pattern. So let's see what happens and see if the bulls can get a breakout to the upside or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.